Hello and welcome to this episode of How to Be an Icon. It is a additions, amendments, extras, and etc.
Ooh.
I'm Jared Jones, and I'm joined, of course, by Donna Cameron. How are you doing today?
Thanks for joining us.
You good?
Yeah, I'm going for like a lower key.
Yeah.
Because last couple of episodes, I keep hitting him with a hello, and I'm annoying myself.
So you think that you're going to go with a
Hi.
hi? Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
If you haven't already, by the way, please give us a follow on your podcast platform of choice, whether you are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever it is that you find audio medium content. You can find us as well on Instagram, How to Be an Icon Pod. Today, we're going to be going through and doing some cleanup on our last few episodes, which was, since we last did one of these, we've done an episode on Courtney Cox, Baz Luhrmann, Cher, Wuthering Heights / Emily Bronte, Joanna Lumley, and of course, everyone's favourite, Smokey the dog.
Our best icon so far.
So-
No amendments to Smokey. Still a great dog. Still tiny.
Still definitely alive as well.
Oh yeah, she
100% still with us. Yes, so we're going through any of the cleanup on those episodes. We're also, of course, going to have some Katy Perry news, recommendations, and I've come up with a fun game that we can play. So that
I'm so excited. Jared has just told me about this, and it's a real like, wow, why have we never done this before?
we're going to go with a game of Play Your Icons Right, where we have to try and guess whether or not they are more or less popular based on Google Trends. So that's going to be quite exciting. But before we get into that, obviously, some cleanup on our episodes before things that we may have missed.
Yes.
Is there anything that you've got off the top of your head that you are?
I mean, there's the really obvious one.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's pronounced Wuthering Heights.
Yeah,
but my accent, our accent,
we really
I
flip.
just really like. It's because I had to think about it, but I think without thinking, I would call it Wuthering Heights.
Well, because what is wuthering?
Yeah, wuthering's not a word.
Wuthering is, I don't know, it's not a word, is it? Wuthering.
Not in a modern lexicon.
Do some on a Google.
You can hear me. Wuthering, characterized by strong winds.
Oh.
So yeah, it's not a. It would be like something is withered.
But withering is
more of a word that we are familiar with in a modern lexicon.
yeah. So that is why that is.
Also, I talk like this.
But yeah, I understand that it's Wuthering Heights as opposed to withering. But you know,
Get over it. Grow up.
We've said it before, and we'll say it again. Comedy podcast, not to use us
Come on.
as a source. I have one for Joanna Lumley. This is an extra that I didn't actually include.
Go on.
That really annoyed me because I was like, that is iconic and absolutely worth talking about. Was that Joanna Lumley was the voice of the AOL You've Got Mail in the UK.
Which is insane. You told me about this and I was like, oh, you can hear it.
Yeah. Goodbye. That was her. Which I'm like, gosh dang, that really is an iconic thing that
You got mail.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, you would
AOL used to be a thing.
AOL used to be America Online used to be an internet provider. And
I never knew that that's what that stood for.
Yeah, America Online is what AOL stands for.
Wow. Look forward to our episode on AOL.
I think it is an interesting.
It is an icon.
Yeah, it's definitely a very interesting story about AOL. But yeah, they had an email service, and every time you'd log on, it would say, "You got mail."
Which is such an antiquated thing that people our age think.
Yes.
Because we've seen it in media.
Yes, namely the Meg Ryan, Tom Hanks movie, You've Got Mail.
I remember it from Scary Movie.
That's fair. But yeah, no, in the UK, it was Joanna Lumley who did the voice for.
Which is fun.
Which is very, very fun. And I think, again, not that it was ever in any dispute, in any doubt, but
100% is an icon, but email
also an icon.
There's big speculation in the UK at the moment whether or not Noel Fielding voices the Tesco self-service checkouts. It has been confirmed that it's not him.
I've always thought it was him.
Sounds so much like him.
Yeah, I've always thought it was him.
You said this to me and I was like, no, it's not. It's definitely not. But now every time I hear it, I go, it could be. I could believe that it is.
No,
Tesco won't reveal the name of the voice actor.
I definitely think it is. It's defo Noel Fielding, surely.
I don't think it is, but I want to believe that it is.
I'm trying to think of the things that he says on there. We need to approve this item when we pay.
Unexpected item in the bagging area. Because we don't have the very nice British unexpected item in the bagging area.
We don't have that anymore, no.
Because all of our announcements are a bit breathy.
Don't forget to scan or tap your club card.
Oh, that was like really spot on there.
Yeah, that's the one that I always think of with that, but yeah.
Who would you want to voice what thing? Because I want Christopher Walken to voice literally anything.
Anything? Like, what would you go, like, what?
Insert your card.
Oh no, you have got an unexpected delivery in this shopping. Oh no.
Scan your club card.
You need to save money on your shopping. It's important. Prices
I
are
make
high.
Jared do this impression all the time because I'm obsessed with it.
The prices, they are so high, but the club card can help.
Phenomenal savings.
Wow. Oh boy. Yeah, I think that's a good one. I can.
Yeah, the other one I would like is the call me now, Miss Cleo.
For your club card.
Yeah.
Man, do you remember when you used to be able to get sat navs and you could have like
Get
an Ozzy
celebrity voices? My dad had an Ozzy Osbourne one for ages.
An iffy Ozzy Osbourne impression, like someone
Clearly not Ozzy Osbourne. Clearly not a Brummie either. I remember it being really egregious.
Yeah, if I could have Anne Robinson when I scan my shopping with a real, do you know what? No, I know what I want.
Go on.
I want, when I'm at Lidl, to be like, yeah, baby, groovy.
Scan that club card.
We need to approve this item. Groovy, baby.
I will have, you've brought up Austin Powers, and I have to bring this up now.
Oh, is it the guy who hires Austin Powers
impersonator
for a one-person thing?
Now, the confession I have to make is I looked up how much it was to do in our area because I was like, do we just do that? It's a bit too expensive. It's like about 75 quid. And I was like,
man.
If it was 45,
see,
I would have you on a Sunday afternoon in our living room and just be like,
I love the idea of
inflict that upon you. Because I would also just go out.
And then we'd do an episode on him. We'd be like, we're doing an episode on Austin Powers, and we've got the man himself here right now.
And we just force this out of work actor to do a bit for us.
I think that would be the bit.
Let's do it. That's perfect.
That's the play there.
My intent was to frighten you.
No. I'm content brained, okay? Like, I'm podcast pilled on this one, baby. I'm like, nah, the content, we need it for the podcast. Like,
yeah, you would not even be confused or frightened that I did that. You'd be like, get the mics down.
Get the mics down.
Get him upstairs. Get him in the studio.
No, I'm not getting him upstairs. He's staying downstairs. You stay downstairs.
Austin's not coming in the podcast palace?
No. He can go upstairs if he needs the toilet, but that.
He's not using our toilet.
No, I mean, I don't want it. Like,
how do you feel about like builders and stuff using your toilet?
It depends
They're people, and I understand that you have to use it. I just don't want you to.
If you're going for a wee, that's fine. I find it a bit egregious if you're dropping
like blowing up the porcelain.
Yeah, like, come on, dog. Like, I didn't pay for you to use my toilet roll. Like, I made you a cup of tea, which I didn't want to do. I'm gonna do, I think Barry is 100% right. that you just lie and say you don't have a kettle. I think
We
that's
go,
what,
no,
I
we
think that's
don't
one of the-
have a toilet.
I think that's one of the smartest things I've ever heard from anyone. If you're wondering what we're talking about, listen to our episode of Derek Akora where we do get Barry Dodds from the Warriors on to.
He's not from the Warriors.
He's not from the Warriors or Wuthering Heights either. But yeah, no, because I think that's genuinely genius of a thing to say.
To just go, no, don't got one.
No. Also, as well, going back to our additions on this, we didn't, even though we did it in the intro, we didn't actually talk about Baz Luhrmann's sunscreen.
No, we didn't. We had the thought very last minute.
We had the thought very last minute and went, well, we need to put it in somewhere. And I was like, well, let's just put it in the beginning, so that way then that no one can accuse us of not mentioning it, even though we didn't mention it.
We did not mention it. It is no bearing of quality on the episode whether or not there's an intro or not. It's whether or not we think of one.
I have this a lot when it's like writing the descriptions, which by the way, please read the descriptions that I write.
Jared put so much work into these.
I really think about them and really have to mull them over and to go, no one's going to read them. My other favorite thing
this
is
bonus episode, by the way, is us going, our show's really
good. I think the other thing as well is that I put things in there to make me laugh. Every time it says click our links below, it's me trying to pop myself. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about,
go through them.
Just go through them. You'll see what I'm talking about, where it's just like, oh yeah, this guy's trying to have fun.
You know that only the algorithm is going to read it. So just have fun.
Just have fun.
Be yourself.
Be yourself and just have fun is the main thing of that. But yeah, no, we didn't mention sunscreen. A, because we're mostly talking about the filmography, and B, I think
forgot.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
I forgot.
What do you think of that song? If you were to put it in the episode now, like what would you say about it?
So I actually listened to it the morning that we put the episode out, before I listened to the episode, because I'm probably, after Jared does the edit, the first person to hear the show when it goes online.
Probably, yeah.
I will listen to it first thing in the morning. I listened to that song beforehand and it made me cry. I'm very sentimental by my own admission.
Yeah.
It's very sweet. And I don't think I've listened to it since I graduated high school.
That's fair. You know,
and that's that really nice, like, being 30 that you go,
oh man,
oh, this is good advice.
Enjoy your knees because you'll miss them when they're gone. I often think that, to be fair. That is a thing I regularly think to myself of like, yeah, no, don't want to lose those bad boys. I like having knees. It's real good.
The other one that gets me, and I get like very like, ooh, you're not as fat as you think you are.
You're not as fat as you think you are. Yeah.
It's very nice, and it's one of those, and I think they even state it in the song of like, you won't appreciate this till you're older.
Yeah, it's true.
And now I'm older, I go, youth is so beautiful. I didn't waste my youth. I absolutely made the most of it, but
yeah. Enjoy the power and beauty of your youth. Never mind. That's absolutely how that goes, I think.
The other thing I think is I did make for my high school graduation, a slideshow of pictures on Windows Movie Maker that no one gave a shit about. In that, like, chronically teenage thing of...
And you were burned by that. You were like, this is Baz Luhrmann's fault.
Jared, the fact that I still remember it as an adult...
Oh, man, I want to find the hard drive that's on just to see just to see what that looks like. Because I can see it in my brain. It's got that blue background on the font.
No, it never was. It was always... They were always blown up to the full size, and they all just had, like... I tried not to do embarrassing transitions, so I didn't want like the pixel one or like the sweet. No. I wanted to try and be like a bit more. I also tried to do it on the timing to the music.
Oh, I made a lot of cringy photo montages on Windows Movie Maker because like that's just what you did.
Yeah, I used to edit together My Chemical Romance videos to make my own new videos that I would put over different songs. Now, those are the ones I want to find.
Oh my God.
Because I'm like, I'm a genius. What a director. What a editor I can be.
You're a visionary.
An auteur. This child.
Oh man, God, I'd love to see them. I'd love to.
I wish we could make a museum to Donna's teenage artistic endeavors.
There were so many of them.
Oh my God, they're harrowing. I wrote a novel. I wrote a play. For a handful of plays.
That really
so many of them are lost to time, and the ones that aren't, you'll never see.
Damn. I want it so badly.
Around this time, actually, it's very funny you should bring this up.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about this in our next episode.
Oh, right.
Because the amount of stories we hear of children putting on shows for their classmates, and they'll go, oh, I tried to put on a show in high school and got bullied so hard that like it's permanently affected my personality.
But you're going to make up for it when we inevitably do a podcast live show.
Jared, this podcast live show is like the redeeming arc of that, of going, I can do theatre and I can be a producer and director.
You're going to be like Charlie when he puts on the...
I am going to become my own Max Bialystoff.
Yeah. That's going to 100% our producer's podcast.
Yeah.
Type situation.
And that'll show you for ripping the posters I made off the wall for my auditions. Anyway,
Katy Perry news.
Katy Perry news. She still exists.
She sure does. She's up to some things, I believe.
So before this, we got very confused because there is a headline called Katy Perry opens High Court's March sitting.
That's the Katy Perry news there.
I thought she was singing at like the opening of the High Court, showing how little I know anything about anything.
It's America, dog. Like, of course that's probably what they do. They got razzle dazzle for everything. They sing the national anthem for like the opening of a supermarket.
I'm genuinely so concerned because it might be Canada.
Oh, well, you know.
Casey Lee, if you hear this, can you just let us know?
Casey Lee, I'm really sorry. I can't believe that you people have just adopted Katy Perry, by the way. She just bangs one of your prime ministers and then that's all it takes.
You people. You people.
Yeah. Yeah, Casey Lee. You and your folk.
So yeah, Katy Perry versus Katy Perry.
Yeah.
I versus Y.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that famous.
Yeah.
Something to do with a fashion label, and like it turned out fine. I couldn't read the rest of the article. It was behind a paywall.
Okay.
Anyway,
more Katy Perry news.
Guys, she's not used nicotine products for 2 months.
Oh my God.
Which has led everyone to believe that she's pregnant with twins from Justin Trudeau. Now, I'm trying to read through like backdated news from a couple of days ago, but I cannot find how we've got from not using nicotine products to
twins.
Pregnant with twins.
Well, she's given it up for 2 months. And you know what? There's two...
And he's Trudeau.
Justin Trudeau. There we go, everybody. We figured it out. Justin Trudeau.
2 babies.
2 babies. Anything else on Katy Perry news?
Nah.
That concludes Katy Perry news, everybody.
We'll be back.
We'll be back with more whenever we do another one of these bonus episodes. They're a bit infrequent these days. They normally do them one a month, but we've been...
We're actually like being quite professional and like on target.
You wouldn't know it from this episode, but...
And unfortunately... going to be a fan favorite.
It's
the ones that you go, this one's a shit show.
This one's a real absolute mess, and it's like
you all love the ones that we don't work on.
It's very, dude, don't even.
I don't want to talk about it.
Anyway, would you like to play a game of Play Your Icons Right, everybody? Where we're gonna go through our last couple of icons and go through and decide if they are more or less popular, who we think is going to be more popular.
Okay.
So we'll go back to front. We'll start from Smokey the Dog and Joanna Lumley. Who do you think is more popular on Google Trends?
I'm going to say Smokey the Dog.
I was going to go Joanna Lumley.
Because I got Smokey from TikTok.
Okay. So we're going to go...
One woman on TikTok one individual on TikTok was talking about Smokey the dog.
I'm going to go past week. So, not looking good for Smokey the dog. Let's have a look. Joanna...
Two flat lines.
Joanna Lumley. Let's have a look. Ooh, it's Joanna Lumley,
okay.
I'm afraid. So
Also, peaks and troughs woman. Like,
Yeah,
she
she's-
really has a...
I mean, people want to know
What was going on in March?
our episode. we have to understand that we are potentially going to be, an influence on this. So I'm going to go next one. Joanna Lumley, or we'll go Emily Bronte, not Wuthering Heights.
No, I'm gonna say Emily Bronte.
Emily
will
Bronte.
have more searches than Joanna Lumley.
Emily, I'm going to go with you on that. I think Emily Bronte. I'm
Very quickly, Donna wants to be very upset. If you need to read abridged versions of classical books, watch the film. I do not support the summary, the AI summary of book. You're an idiot. Just watch a film or don't engage with it. Anyway.
Well, there we go. That was a public service announcement there. So, Emily Bronte. We're going to go from our the end point. So, that's where we're going from. Emily Bronte. She
is up there.
She is more popular.
Google has used the picture of her where she's like more smoking.
Yeah, that's...
Because there's one where she looks like really haunted, and there's this one where she looks a bit like, yeah.
Okay, difficult.
People don't know if that's actually a painting of her, I think.
It just could be just any old woman. They're just like, yeah,
It could
close
be
enough.
one of the several Brontes.
There's so many of them. There's almost as many Brontes as there are Arquettes, and there's a lot of Arquettes. Right. Emily Bronte or Cher?
Ooh, I think in the last week, I think Emily Bronte's had more searches than Cher, but historically, more people have searched Cher, mostly because of Cher.
You know what? For the sake of it, I'm going to go Cher because it's 2-1 at the moment.
Yep.
So Cher. Cher's got more searches
Whoa!
than Emily Bronte.
Good job, gay guys.
Oh man. So Cher more popular than Emily Bronte.
Donna presuming that Cher is only Googled by gay men and Cher herself.
I mean, most of this is Cher. She Googles herself a lot.
I want to see what they're saying about me.
Wagon wheel Watusi.
I am a rich man.
Mom, I am a rich man.
I cringe every time in our Cher episode that I do her voice because hearing it back, you go, it's a bad impression. But the way I convince myself.
I mean, every Cher impression is like a bad Cher impression. Like, it's not. So, Cher or Baz Luhrmann?
Cher's going to have more, I think.
I think you're right. I'm going to go Cher. Let's have a look.
Absolutely no searches.
Oh, damn. Baz not doing it. Okay.
I think because it's the anniversary of a lot of his films, I think the films will have more.
I think that's fair. So, it's... I've got 3. You've got 2.
Let's call the whole thing off.
Let's call the whole thing off. Next up, Courtney Cox. Who do we think?
Ooh, Courtney Cox is definitely going to have more than Baz Luhrmann.
I'm going to agree. I think Courtney Cox is going to have more. Let's have a look. Yeah, Scream's come out. It's people.
She's on it, and also like Friends is a big thing.
Yeah,
I reckon a little bit of that will be people trying to find where they can get all of the McDonald's toys.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah,
because people will be searching for like Courtney Cox McDonald's toys, Monica McDonald.
Yeah, no, I think that's there. So
a damning assumption on.
Yeah, so it's 4-3. We've mentioned her name. Who's more popular at the moment? Courtney Cox or Katy Perry?
Ooh, always Katy Perry.
I'm gonna go Courtney Cox on this one.
I think it's Katy Perry.
Let's have a look.
She quit smoking
She
and
quit-
nicotine. She
that
quit
is-
nicotine, not even smoking. She just quit nicotine.
That's a big story. But is it big enough? Oh, it is!
Yay! Our girl. A
so-
big, boring girl.
So it means it's 4-4. We need one to tie it off.
Oh, God, who...
Okay, I'm gonna scroll through and I'm gonna stop.
Now.
Okay. This one for all the marbles. Katy Perry or RuPaul?
Oh, I'm still going to say Katy Perry because we don't have a season of RuPaul on at the moment.
We do in the UK, so I'm gonna go RuPaul.
No, it doesn't count, though. British one. Come on.
We are searching for the United Kingdom, so that is...
I would also say RuPaul is the name of a man and a show.
I'm
And a concept.
and a concept. I'm going RuPaul. You're going Katy
I'm gonna
Perry.
go
This one
Kate.
is for...
I'm sticking on my girl.
This one is for all of the marbles. It's Katy Perry. Donna Cameron is the winner.
Donna Cameron, social zeitgeist.
Is the winner of Play Your Icon, right, everybody? There we go. Well done.
Woo! Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. So yes, that was a lot of fun. I think, you know what?
I want to play that again.
I want to play it again. That was
That's
a lot of...
wonderful idea. Thank you so much. I think you nailed it.
By the way, if you haven't already, please give us a follow on your podcast platform of choice, whether you are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you see you find audio medium content. You can also find us on Patreon, patreon.com/how to be an icon, or the link is in the description. There is no bonus this week, but listen to last week's one where we decided definitively who is the best friend from Friends. I know we've said many times, look, we're not a podcast to be used as like a source for anything. However, that episode,
definitively proves that we actually know things.
We did do a science on that one. Like it was, we
did several sciences.
We did so many sciences on that one, and I think what we came up with was like not even like objectively correct. Like I think it's the only thing in this entire world that is ever
actually objective.
100% objective.
That we're funny.
Yeah, we are pretty funny as well. Which I mean, science and funny. Like, where are you gonna get that? Over on Patreon.
No funny science.
There's no funny science except for on patreon.com/how to be an icon. Or click the link in the description. And please as well, leave us this 5-star review on whatever your podcast platform of choice is.
Tell a friend. Tell a family member.
Please do. You know what? Please share this around. If you do share it on our Instagram, which is how to be an icon pod, we'll give you a shout out on there as well. Donna, do you have any recommendations for this week?
I do, and it's none of Donna's recommendations are like fun or sexy. I know I appear to be like a very like rock and roll, fun, interesting person.
These are adjectives I
she
used to
has a
describe
nose
you.
ring.
Yeah.
She wears boots. She can do kicks.
Yeah.
She's been known to like fight.
Yeah. You'd think that she wouldn't be able to do a flip, but she's pretty close.
She closer than you think for a woman my size.
Yeah, you know. She wants to do a gorgeous cartwheel one day, and I hope that she does.
I want to learn to do a cartwheel so bad. Just one perfect, beautiful cartwheel.
But yeah, recommendation.
My recommendation is I think it's from the 90s, David Suchet's Poirot.
It is on Netflix now, which it's
so good. It's Villain of the Week, Agatha Christie. I think it's a period of television where we put a lot of money into stuff that was on in the middle of the day.
Yes.
It was like this. It was Hornblower. It was like a bunch of like
Murder, She Wrote.
Murder, She Wrote. That series of Sherlock, not the BBC one, the other one, the older one. It's an hour of television that's second screen enough, but before we had second screen,
before the concept of second screen,
it's not patronizing, but it does like remind you enough of the plot so you know what's happening, because they know you're gonna go make dinner while it's on.
Of course.
It's very cozy. It's very like it's very well made. It's just a very high production value in that very doofy way of we don't make things like this anymore. And you go, no, we wouldn't. We probably wouldn't put this much money and time into 20 seasons of Poirot.
Yeah, I mean, like now, like with TV seasons, it's like you have to, you make a season and then you wait 3 years and then you make another one. And whereas that is like back to back, we're going.
We were bringing them out constantly. The theme song's great. I can hear it in my head constantly. I sound very like, I don't know how else to describe it. It's well-made television, which is nice. And it's very inconsequential. I don't have to watch every episode.
No,
I don't have to like commit to it. I can turn it off.
You can dip in and dip out, and that's pretty good. That's
and also, he is putting in such a performance. He is really trying so hard. He's great. I've never seen him in anything else. So I can only see David Suchet's face and hear him go, Miss Lemon. Like, that's...
I have a recommendation for this week. Going
outside and being cool.
That's what I was going to say. I spent last week in Portugal, which was, very nice part of the world. I enjoy Portugal. But I was with my young nephew, and he's a delightful little 1-year-old. And he really enjoyed Thomas the Tank Engine from the early 90s. That's his jam. And I watched a lot of it, which is the first time in, I'm going to say, about 26 years that I
was going to say about 30 years.
Yeah, that I'd watched Thomas the Tank Engine. I got to tell you, those engines are like not very nice to one another. They are.
You say that it's like they are appalling. They just crash all the time.
They are surprisingly mean, and there are a lot of crashes on the island of Sodor. Let me tell you, like there is a lot going on there.
There should be an investigation.
There really
as
should.
To why these sentient trains are allowed to run amok.
Yeah, they really run amok, and they absolutely just read each other to filth all the time. And it's like, guys, I guess it's very informative because it's kind of like what it is like to work in an office where it's like everyone hates each other because they just
things are blowing up all the time and someone else is going, and you're an idiot.
Yeah, it's not my fault. Like,
and what?
The Fat Controller really did like poor management on his part, like bad people skills. And I know they're trains, but they are also people.
They've got faces, and one of them's Ringo.
Yeah. Well, Ringo, this was the thing that my sister was telling me all about the history of Thomas the Tank Engine because she was like, Ringo only did it for like the first 2 seasons and then it's someone else. And, but yeah, I'm going to recommend watching Thomas the Tank Engine from the early 90s.
Is this what you like tune in for? Other podcasts are like, do you know things are going on in the world? Dubai.
Yeah, here's this new album that's come out. It's really exciting. And we're there like David Suchet's Poirot and Thomas the Tank Engine.
Also, Katy Perry did something 3 weeks ago.
She's having a baby.
Or not.
Don't know, but she's great nicotine and good for her.
Good for her.
It's one of the hardest things you can do.
No, I gave up smoking dead easy. I learned how much it smoked to cost in the UK.
It's expensive.
I learned how much it cost to smoke in the UK.
And it's not just monetary. It's
hurt people.
Hurt people. That was the real human cost of it. Next week, we have an episode all about one man who made the world of video games.
Yahoo!
Not Mario. The man who made Mario.
It's him.
Shigeru Miyamoto. You can join us for that episode on Shigeru Miyamoto next Wednesday. And like I say, if you haven't already, please give us a follow on your podcast platform of choice. And we'll be back next week. Madonna, thank you very much for this absolute mess of an episode.
Thanks for including me continually. Thanks for allowing me to keep being on the show.
Yes. And everybody, please go and watch David Suchet's Poirot and have a good time.
Have a great day.